Okay, lovely. Hello. Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into Rooted. So, welcome to week one. And this week, we are going to be exploring nervous system safety and regulation through bilateral stimulation, which is a really wonderful way to regulate. So, really amazing two foundational techniques to explore within the nervous system. And like I say, this is what this 4 week course is all about. It's really about being able to create those foundations of the nervous system for you to be able to go through life and handle life and go through the bigger stuff. And the foundations that are often missed through a lot of things. So I really wanted to offer that space for you to explore it. And it really is a way for you to meet yourself without needing to fix, change, shame, or judge ourselves. Really just meet you where you are and hold space for it. And that is the skill in itself sometimes. So, yeah, it's going to be a really wonderful energy of feeling grounded through the session. I really want the energy, sorry, to be like grounded, slow, unhurried. And I really want to offer choice. And it's really important when we're working in a trauma informed environment or a somatic container that we're giving the other person choice, that you have a choice to lead from. And so very often throughout our lives, especially girls, we're told to sit a certain way, to act a certain way, to speak a certain way. We're not given choices. Boys as well, of course, but girls, I feel like more especially. So if we're, growing up over time and having to seek external validation of choice, we lose trust in ourselves, and that can transpire into adulthood. So simply having a choice can really give us our agency back in our body, trust back in our body, and meeting ourselves and go, yeah, that's what I want to do, and starting to feel more empowered in the body. So having choice is really, really key. I just want to just explain a little bit about safety as well, because you may be like, well, what is safety in the nervous system? What's that about? And a lot of the time we find or believe safety to be all about being calm in the body. And calm is absolutely one state of safety, absolutely, but it's not the goal. It's not the only goal as such. So maybe you do want calm, but it's to understand what safety actually means. So calm, like I say, it's a particular physiological state within the body, but safety is to be able to sense what is here and be able to hold space for it. Yeah. So you can feel activated or angry, but still be in control of that. You can feel sad, but still feel able to hold that sadness and still feel able to hold different parts of yourself as well, without feeling the need to shut down, collapse, or dissociate. So that is the trueness of safety. And yeah, the safety element is really, really key to understand, because if we're always searching for calm, we're never going to be able to expand our nervous system and be able to hold the full range of our emotions. Yeah. And I just want to add as well, like, calm is sometimes actually not what it feels like on the surface for a lot of people. So calm can actually be something that's very activating, or something that you've had to comply to as a child. Shut up and calm down. Calm down. Whenever you felt angry, you was told to calm down. You wasn't allowed to be angry. So then you take that in, and calm is then associated with compliance or rules, and it actually takes the meaning away from what it actually means. So yeah, so it's understanding that safety and calm element, just to explain that. So I hope that makes sense and resonates with you. Um, yeah, so let's see. Right, I think we'll just get started. So, like I say, this is a space to just come back to yourself, to gain that relationship with yourself, and to just really listen to what's happening within the body. So, we're going to start with some safety. and just some really foundational somatic tips to create that safety. And then we'll go into the bilateral section. For the bilateral section, you can get some pens. You don't have to, but if you're creative like me, just get some pens ready and a piece of paper, and I'll explain when we get there. Okay, so it's really, yeah, listening to the body. What is it saying? All right, so we're going to get started. So, like I say, the choice is yours how you would like to start this session. If you would like to sit, if you would like to lay down, if you would like to stand, and of course, eyes open or closed is completely your choice. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start to arrive into our space. Now, I'm not going to have any music on in the background because I don't know how Zoom and music play. I don't think they play very well together. And of course, music is very subjective and may put something relaxing on, but you may not find it relaxing. So I'd rather just keep it blank. And if you want to put something on in the background to help you get into your body, that is completely your choice as well. So I just want you to just kind of arrive into your body. So, do you feel like you need to stand or sit? And I just want you to start by just moving your body and just coming into your body. And what feels most right for you in this moment to arrive into your body? What is the most nourishing way to arrive into your body? Is it stillness? Is it maybe a nice stretch through the shoulders? Maybe it's just a little bit of shaking. Maybe it's been very busy. You just need to move a bit of energy. Just want you to spend a few moments getting into the body, just really sort of dropping in, attuning to the energy without the need to create an agenda or rush through. Just, oh. So I'm just going to take a few sighs. Feel like I've got a lot here. So feel free to pause this video here as well if you feel like you need a lot longer. We're just really noticing that overall energy. And of course, with that pen and paper handy, just write down little things along the way. If you're anything like me, you'll probably forget. So it's just a way of just connecting and just having that there to reflect on at the end. And we're really looking for that subtle shift of moving more in towards ourselves. So this might feel really good for you just to sit here. Maybe closing your eyes can feel quite activating to actually come in. So we're just going to honor that and rub our hands together. You can do it fast, slow. We're just going to rub our hands together, wake up the nerves and nervous system. And as you rub your hands together, I just want you to look around the room. I want to look at what you can see in your space and really connecting with the qualities and where you're drawn to, maybe the lights, colors, tones, textures. Allowing the neck and head to turn where it wants to go. I may notice the breath might deepen. And as you look around the room, this left and right movement with the eyes is bilateral stimulation in itself because we're moving from left to right, and that's what bilateral means. So just notice the body, and you can start to bring your hands up your arms. And I just want you to really sort of take the hands and stroke all around the body. And this movement here is saying, I am here. I am in this room. Feeling the weight of the chair or the floor underneath you. Feeling your weight upon the chair or the floor, should I say. So you're starting to lean into what's beneath you, what's supporting you in this space today. Where are you being held? And what we're doing, we're coming back online. So you may notice areas of tiredness or buzziness starting to shine through. That's good. So just honor that. My eyes are starting to activate as such. So I'm just going to meet that. So just have a little play around. And again, using your senses. So our nervous system is sensory. It's 80% through the senses to communicate to your nervous system. So what I mean by that, it needs to be felt. It's much greater to feel into the nervous system than it is to think into the nervous system. So what can you hear? What can you taste? Can you feel? You may notice you're starting to slow down a little bit. So again, take your time, pause the video if needs be. And I want you to, when you're ready, to kind of bring a hand into the body, wherever you feel you want to bring your hands into your body. So I always like to go to heart and belly, just because it brings in it all. And if you feel ready, close the eyes, but you can absolutely keep them open. And just invite those loving words for today. I am here. So that's our catchphrase for today, if you like. So I want you to breathe into your hands. I am here. I am here. And just want you to repeat that a few times and notice what's present, what is here as you say, I am here. What is happening? Maybe the I is too much. Maybe the I feels too activating. Maybe the hands on the body feel too activating because I might mean I'm coming right into my body and I've got a lot of chaos and trauma going on and it feels too much. And we might dissociate as we say that. Okay, so can you be fully present as you say that? If not, maybe bring the hands hovering so it's more into your subtle energy body and invite the words, this body is here, noticing what's present. This body is here, noticing what's present. Does that feel more suited? I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Just scan through any areas of sensation, any responses through the body. Again, just write them down. Be with it for a moment. And I want you to really feel into that support. Really feel into that chair or floor. I am here and supported unconditionally. Saying that out loud. I am here and supported unconditionally. Just invite the awareness to the breath. So I want you to breathe in a way that you feel you need to breathe today. So, how is the breath in this moment without changing it? How does it feel in this moment? And just describe that breath, write it down. But to me, when I breathe, it feels tight in my chest and warm up my back. So notice that inhale for a moment. And notice the exhale. When I exhale, it's quite shallow. Again, warm up my back. I pass no judgment or shame. It is what it is. And I notice. Can you notice and be with it? And it's understanding that your breath is the bridge to your inner world. It will tell you your state of your nervous system. It will tell you how you're feeling, what you're holding, where you need to maybe expand and open. So thank the breath for showing you its loving message. Thank you. And notice how it feels to thank your body. Thanking your body for showing you what it needs to be shown. Thank you so much. Repeating the words, I am here and I choose to breathe at my own pace. I am here and I choose to breathe at my own pace. I choose to deepen my breath. I choose to expand my breath, soften my breath. What do you choose with your breath in this moment? And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe into somewhere that feels really welcoming, really nourishing, or even somewhere neutral. And if that is a little bit of a tricky spot to connect with, I want you to visualize your favorite place in nature or a favorite holiday, a loving memory where you felt safe, connected, and regulated. And I want you to plant that in the body and just see where that lands. And just bring your hands there and just know that's your anchor for today. Today is my legs. My legs feel just neutral, soft, not holding. It's just able to be there. And now what I want you to do is breathe through the crown of the head. So breathe all the way through the crown. Exhale through the feet. Doing a couple more like that. So just breathing in and down. And just saying out loud, I am open to receive what my body needs me to know today. I am open to receive what my body needs me to know today. I am open to receive what my body needs. for me to know today? And I want you to feel them words. And I want you to ask your body, what do you need me to know right now? What do you need me to know right now? Please show me what I need to know in this moment right now. And I want you to notice and focus and embody what you feel and sense within the body. Just keep repeating those words if needs be, and just notice what arises and what thoughts may come in, what visuals. What feels important for you to name in this moment? Take your time, pause if needs be. Then pause the video. And for me, I have a huge doer part. So understanding we have parts. We have parts that want to perfect, to do, to keep us moving, to shut us down. So just notice what your body, what parts are here. So I have a huge doing part. I know as I asked my body that, my foot started tapping and I felt the need to leave because I have lots to do today, but I'm going to hold that part. So can you breathe in and hold space for whatever comes through? And no judgment, no shaming, just notice what shows up and know that that's perfect for you to know in this moment. That is what's needed to surface. Can you expand your capacity to lovingly hold it instead of choosing the outcome? So, can you hold that part of you? Where is that part rising from? I want you to breathe into that space. So, it's mine is the chest. And then we're going to breathe between your anchor and your part. So, breathe into the anchor where you felt welcomed and nourished. So, mine is my legs. And I'm going to breathe into my part and thank my part for being here today to keep me going. Oh, again, express sound, use your sound. We'll come into sound in week 3, but use your sound, express it. And just attune to the movement of the body. It needs to move, move. So I want you to keep going with that. Pause the video if you need longer, but keep breathing between the two and notice whatever comes up for you is needing to be lovingly held. So can you lovingly hold it? Is it within your capacity to hold using that breath? If it's not within your capacity, maybe you're doing this and thinking this doesn't feel quite right for me. Just thank it for being there. Just let it go. Thank you for being here. It's safe to go, and I want you to come back to your anchor and just breathe into there for me. And then what I want you to do is just come into a self-holding movement. So you can bring hands under opposite armpits and hold into your chest. You can hold onto your arms. You can hold one under the armpit, one on the opposite shoulder and tilt the head. So just hold yourself, crossing your arms, holding the edges of your body. And this is that signal of it's safe to be in my body today. Maybe some strokes. Maybe you look around again. So just tune in. How can you land in your body in this moment? Take a nice deep breath. Breathe into all of you. And let the breath go. Do a couple more if you feel you need to. Move any energy that came through. And then we'll come into some bilateral stimulation here now. So what I want you to do is bring your hands to opposite arms like this. And it's a havening technique. So we're going to explore the havening path through bilateral stimulation. So usually you would stroke and soothe. But with bilateral stimulation, what we're doing is we're stimulating the left and the right part of the body in an alternating rhythm. When we do that, we're bringing the left and the right sides of the brain in back into that central channel. So we know if anyone's had EMDR, you do the bilateral movement with the eyes. And like I said, you're just using the eyes then is really regulating for the nervous system. It's that bilateral movement. Bilateral movement is walking, we're moving. So anything that uses both sides of the body, because when we get shut down, we get shut down into one side of the brain, and it's bringing both sides of the brain back online. So it's really good if you're feeling shut down, if you do dissociate quite a lot. Or if you feel stimulated. So, yeah, if you're stuck in a nervous system state, this just brings you back into ventral, which is regulation. Okay. So, bringing our hands to opposite arms. And what we're going to do is we're just going to squeeze one, then the other. Release one, then the other. And just move up and down your arms. And I want you to just close your eyes or keep them soft and just feel into your body as you do this. So you can go quick, slow. And down into the forearms and the hands. And just going left and right. You can even look at your hands as you do it for a bit of extra. Then just come into the face. So bringing the fingertips to the eyebrows, left and right. And we're just going to push into the face. You may want to tap, but just alternating between left and right around the eyes, cheeks, jaw, chin, behind the ear. Go slow if you're losing coordination like me. But be really embodied as you do this. So really embrace what you're doing and be fully present with it. And we just notice without fixing. Again, those subtle shifts. And after we've done that for a couple of minutes or longer if you need to, I just want you to bring your hands to wherever you want to bring them. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths and notice the residue of that movement, any sensations here. Okay, awesome. So we're going to come into the next one now. And what we're going to do is we're either going to put our hands to the sides of our body like this, or you can create a reference point as you turn. So that is your choice, which one you want to do. I'm going to use my hands just so it's a little bit closer to the body. And we're going to breathe bilaterally. So it's bilateral breathing. So we're going to look into our left hand and breathe. Exhale to the right. back to the left, back to the right. So go as quick or as slow as you like. So notice the body, notice any sensations, and notice how your body is responding to this movement. If this feels good, keep going. If it feels too much, if you're thinking, this is actually quite activating me and I'm not feeling comfortable, then take your time with it. So breathe in and out in one hand or your point of reference. And then swap it over. And then just keep going between the two. Just pause this video and go as far and as long as you would like. Keep noticing the body. When you're ready to finish, bring your hands to your body or the chair and take 3 deep breaths and notice what is here in this moment. Can you hold it? Can you be with it? Okay, perfect. And the last one I'm going to show you today is the bilateral drawing. You can either use your thumb, you don't need a pen. If you have got pens, then that's really awesome. Pick 2 very different colors to represent different parts of the brain. So I'll show you with the thumb first. So what we're going to do is bring our right thumb out. And what this does as well, because we're working with the vestibular system, so your eyes, like I say, are key to regulating and then bringing that eye connection to your body. It's really bringing that mind and body back together. So this is really good to do if you do have any issues with balance, anything like that. Obviously, you're going to go slow. But yeah, this is really, really good. And it's really fun to do. So you can stand up and do it as well. So feel free to stand up just to mix it up if you have been sat down. But yeah, just bring the right thumb in front of you. And I just want you to do a big circle to the left and to the right. So a little bit of eye yoga, I guess. I want you to do a few of those. And then we're going to pause the right thumb, bring in the left, and do exactly the same. And just keep breathing, keep sensing what's here. Allowing the head to relax with it. Okay, and then when you feel ready, we're going to bring both in. So we're going to do, and you're just going to look at each thumb as it comes round. So kind of like this figure of 8. Looking at one, then the other. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's just looking at left and right. You may feel like your eyes are getting tired, and that's good because it's bringing you awareness to you have a bit of tiredness there, and that's okay. So you can do it with your thumb, or you can do it with pens. I personally feel pens are a little bit better. But again, everybody is different. So what we're going to do is with your right hand is on one side of the page. So imagine you're doing this on here. And then what we want to do is just doing some pink circles. Let's tilt my, oh, no, can't do that. And then we want to get, so you do some with the blue, and then with your left hand, we want to, I can't really see. Um, yeah, we want to move the blue. Okay. And then we want to get both and we want to draw like this. Okay. And you want to look at the page as you're doing it. So circles, and then you can go crazy and just kind of move about on the page. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in as you do this. And just keep going, just doing any kind of movement and shape, but moving the pens in the same rhythm at the same time. The sound of the pens are very sensory as well. Awesome. So then you'll get something that looks like this. Makes no sense whatsoever. But as you can see, I've just gone in different directions and you just focus on the page, just doing different movements, but keeping it like this. Okay, so pause the video, have a little go, and then we'll just come into one final one just to relax really into the body. So our butterfly taps, so you can lock the thumbs, you can bring it further apart, and I just want you to bring a cross over your chest, and you can cross your legs as well. So you're really crossing that energy and bringing your energy back into your body. And then we're just going to tap. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Just keep breathing. Oh, letting out any sounds that you need to. So we move that energy and take a little sway. Deepen that breath if that feels good. Keep going as long as you need. Pause the video if needed. And then you can mix it up by tapping one part, so crossing your hand, so keeping your right hand on your left shoulder and bring your left hand to your right knee and tap between those. So you can extend the arms, you don't have to just keep it on the chest. And that brings your awareness to the body as a whole. So play around with that, go to different parts, just crossing your arms over your body to different areas. So the bilateral stimulation is really good to do when you are unable to be in your body, if you are unable to hold what is going on in your body. Doing some bilateral stimulation will just regulate yourself to come back to your body. So when you're ready, just bringing your hands to your body like we did at the start, and then bring forward that part of you. And I want you to notice the difference in that part. If there is a difference, I would have thought so with all that bilateral stimulation. There might not be, but bring forward that part again. Come through. Thank you. I want you to take a nice loving breath into it. Maybe there's another part that's come up. That's okay. Breathe into your body. Loving breath all the way through and down. And sigh it away. Take 2 more to close. And just leaving this space here for you to do anything that you feel is really nourishing. Anything else that you would like to do to bring you back to your body. Or maybe you just let the body lead and allow it to guide the space. So I've just started doing circles with my torso. So I'm just going to let my body do that. And then you can always rub your hands and look around the room again. Have a good big smile that you've done week one. And you've regulated that nervous system, discovered some new tips and techniques of coming into your body. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I really hope that there was something that resonated. There may be things that not, and there'll always be things that don't resonate. And maybe it's not what you needed right now, but it may be on a different day. So what I'll do now is I will get this video sent over to you, which you'll get now, and then I'll give you the reflection prompts and insights to explore over the weekend or whenever you do it. I would suggest doing it straight away while it's fresh in your mind. So what resonated, what didn't, just go through the reflection prompts, and then we'll come together on Monday and Tuesday and just see how you found it, what resonated, what didn't, what you really enjoyed, and what you may be carrying through in the future. And of course, this is great to do with children, especially the drawing, get them involved, get them all into the experience. So, yeah, thank you for being here. I really, really enjoyed that. I'm feeling really good after that. So yeah, thank you once again. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all next week for some fascial movement. And we'll be exploring more of the somatic exercises to alleviate pain in the body and some fascial unwinding. So when we get stressed, our body feels tight. So it's a way of opening the body through the nervous system. So that's going to be uber fun. All right. Thank you so much. God bless.